I was acutely aware that people were judging me all of the time. And isn't that one of the things that people struggle with when it comes to presentation skills? When you're willing to be vulnerable with an audience, they appreciate that. It lets them know that you're human and that you recognize that you make mistakes too. So being vulnerable with your audience is a really important thing that we can do. And not to be so obsessed with, are they judging me? But really just being there and giving them the value that you want to give them. There are things that happen in your life sometimes that just bring it all home and really put things in perspective for you. When my daughter was a senior in high school and my son was a sophomore, things were going pretty well. My daughter, we were hoping that it looked like she was actually going to graduate from high school. We were relieved. And my son, oh my son, I could write books about being a great parent based on my son. Then one day I was working from home, and my daughter came down to where my office was in the basement. And she's putzing around at the conference call. And while I was on the call, she's putzing around and looking at bookshelves. And I got off the call and had to head to the restroom. And when I got out, she was in my office. And she said, "Mom, can we talk?" And that's when she looked at me and said, "Mom, I'm pregnant." And in that split second, when all those thoughts were running through my head, one thing became crystal clear. I wanted to stay connected to my daughter. And I realized that in that moment, the next thing I said was going to be really important. And so I turned to my daughter and I said, "Corey, a baby is never a bad thing." Now I know what some of you are thinking. "So Kelly, how did that conference call go after all that drama?" Okay, maybe that wasn't what you were thinking. What was most amazing to me was how gracious people were. Unlike being so judgmental that I thought that they were going to be, people were so kind. Yes, sometimes people do judge us. But the truth is, when we get up in front of an audience, when we're vulnerable with an audience, they appreciate that. Is that when it comes to your presentation, it's not about perfection. It's about connection. And so as I finish my time with you here today, I just want to let you know, I'll be in the back of the room and I have pictures of my granddaughter. I'm happy to show you.